Dear friends, I'm back with another machine on the Tryhackme, which is Dogcat. As you can see over here, this room has to do with the LFI or local file inclusion vulnerability. I've spawned the machine earlier to save time. And as always, I'd like to use the Kali Linux, which runs inside the VMware to do this penetration. However, before we move forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. This will help me very much on YouTube robots. So without further ado, let's just get started. We can switch into the Kali Linux VM. As you can see, I've already done the map scanning with the usual options, and I can make the terminal to be bigger so you can see what's going on. As you can see, I use the usual options like scene scan, the version scan, and also the default script scan. And I will not do the live testing with the target by the option of the uppercase P in. And output the result into this file. The IP address has been changed. So from the map scanning, we can tell that the two open ports on the target. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service or secure shell service, and also the corresponding version information. As we know, this version doesn't have any vulnerability. Of course, you can use the search exploit utility to confirm this. The second one or the last one is 80, which is running HTTP service, and also the version information, which is Apache 2. So what we are going to do next is to do the emulation with the web application. Let's launch our browser and put the IP address of the target into the address bar. I've already made a copy of the IP address of the target over here onto the notebook. This will make things easier, and we can put the address bar and log in. As you can see, what would you like to see? A dog. Here you go. I think this must be the dog, right? And if we refresh the page, as you can see, we got some very beautiful dogs. And also we refresh again. So every time when we see or visit this file or this page, we will get the different picture of a dog. And similarly, if you hit or click the cat, we will get the cat picture. So of course, similarly, before we move forward, we need to check the source code of this page, which doesn't reveal anything. And then next we can check whether this site has robots file. We can remove the first part and the robots file, right? Robots. Not found. Next we can use Nicto. As I always said earlier or before, the standard methodology for the pen testing must be followed. Otherwise, in some cases, you will miss very important vector or points. And we can put the IP address of the target and just press enter to see whether we can get some interesting information from the Nicto. Nicto always will be the first to emulate the web application because it can reveal information like version information of the web application and also the header information, allowed HTTP methods, or some common files or directories. Although its built-in word list is a bit small comparatively speaking. So in this case, we cannot get anything interesting from the Nicto. Also, similarly, we can use GoBuster to do the directory emulation or brute forcing. And as usual, I'd like to use the GoBuster as my word list to enumerate. And I'd like to use or specify the extension option. For example, PHP, we have to know that the target is running the PHP environment. And so we can put the HTML and then text, something like that. We just hit enter to see whether we can find out some directories or files what we didn't find during the menu enumeration stage with the browser. Index.php. All right. So we just give it a bit more time. As a professional pen tester, we have to be patient. We got the first one, cat PHP. We can access or visit this file through the browser. We got the picture and we can refresh. I think this would be similar to the early page what we have seen, right? So also maybe there would be doc PHP. We can check on that. Doc PHP. I think this is very reasonable, right? If you refresh this page, we will get the different pictures of dogs. To save time, I will not wait for it. So I just like to quit from the GoBuster. So how to do? From the menu stage or menu enumeration, we can go back to the home page. As you can see here, cat or dog. From the pattern of this address, we can infer that maybe this page, especially this parameter, has local file inclusion vulnerability or the LFI, right? So we can check it. For example, can see if we can access or retrieve the password file. Sorry, only dogs or cats are allowed. So maybe, from the message, we can deduce that there will be some filtering, filtering on the background. And we'll check whether our strings has dogs or cats, right? We can check. For example, we can check, normally we will check if this one cannot retrieve the content, and then we can check this one. We got the same error. So maybe also we can try, sometimes we cannot access the file directly. In those cases, we need to use some sort of the wrappers, the filter wrappers. And as you can see, I've already opened up this website. This one, for me, I just copy this address and put in here. And for example, resource, we can dog. However, we got the result, right? And because here, there is keyword dog, so the target can return something, and we can copy this and go to the website of Cyberchef to decode. and we can select operation of 64. Yeah, this one, as you can see, we got the source code of the dog. I think this must be the dog PHP. However, we cannot utilize this file or this source code to go further, right? Now we go back to this page. Now, of course, also similarly, we can access the cat file, as you can see. However, if you want to use the same way to retrieve the password file, you will get the error. As you can see, sorry, only dogs or cats are allowed. So maybe we need to, because just I mentioned earlier, we need to include the keyword dog or cat in the path of the URL. Otherwise, this will not work. So I think how to do? I think we can remove it, and we can, for example, the dog, and we can use the etc password. Press enter. Yeah, we have error, no source file. So maybe we, I think there will be maybe some other filtering mechanism. As you can see, will the error warning include this file? It means that the background script will automatically add the extension of the PHP. Of course, we cannot find this file. Yeah. So how to do? Yeah, maybe we need to retrieve the index. Can we access index? Index should be this layer, index. Press enter, PHP value. So cannot redeclare contains string previously declared. So maybe we use the wrapper just I show you earlier. We can, for example, we can copy. Yeah, I need to make a copy again and go back here. And we can put the like a dog index. As you can see, we got the result, a response, right? And we can, this way, the wrapper function can help us to retrieve the source code. All right. So we need to copy this. Maybe I need to open up the inspect because this output or this data is very big. We cannot easily copy this data. So for me, my personal habit, I will open up the inspect tool of the browser and locate this string and go to this part. Here, as you can see, we can copy easily. We can copy and go to the subchef to decode. As you can see, we got the source code of the index.php. So we need to check this source code to see what this about, especially the filtering function. As you can see, this PHP function contains string, return, substring. First, we'll check if there is any, ext parameter. If not, we'll add the extension PHP. So I think this reason, the very reason, what it cost the script to not to find this file, the password file, because it will add the PHP. So I think we can bypass this filtering by add the parameter ext, right? So we can go back here. We can check it. For example, here, the dog. etc password, and we need to add another parameter ext. Of course, we do not need to supply any value. Here, as you can see, the source code to just check whether there is any variable, right? Will not check the value itself. Okay, let's go back. So now we just press enter. As you can see, we got the result back. If you check the source code, we can get the password file. And as you can see, so I think from this point, we can confirm, yeah, this target exists LFI vulnerability or local file inclusion vulnerability. So next, we need to utilize this vulnerability to get initial for the host. For example, normally, if we can know that the vulnerability, the existence of the LFI, next we can check whether we can access the, because at this point we cannot see any normal users. So we cannot, for example, we do not need to check whether we can access the private key file. So it would be more reasonable to check whether we can access log file. For example, the var log auth log. Press enter. However, it failed. Next, we can check the Apache access log. So Apache 2 and access. As you can see, we got the content of this log back. So next, we need to poison this log and then get initial for the host. Normally, we can write one liner of the PHP reverse. For example, just as you can see here, not this one. Normally, we can write PHP system and get cmd parameter name, and we can include or manipulate the user agent, and then we can get the web shell on the target, right? However, based on the experience when I did the machine the first time, this way cannot work. However, this is another way. To be honest, I didn't use this way very often. Normally, this way can work. So I'd like to use this one for this video to save time. Of course, you can get it from the internet. First, we need to prepare the reverse shell.php file. Okay, and as you can see, you can get the reverse shell.php from the Pentesting monkey website. And after you download this script, you need to do some small modifications. For example, change the IP address of the attacking machine. And if you wish, you also can change the port number to one what you're comfortable with. For me, I always use the 5555 as my listening port number on the Kali Linux. Okay, as you can see, I have already got the reverse shell.php file ready. And next, we can run. We need to poison the access log by writing this content or data into the user agent. All right. So how to do? We can use the queue. I'd like to autocomplete this command. Of course, I need to change the IP address of a target. This case would be this one. All right, I think this command, the A option means we need to set the user agent If you don't know about that, you can use the help function, help command of the queue. You can get usage about each option, for example, or command like A. And we use this one as user agent and access this file. Yeah, to be sure, you need to include the single quote, otherwise there will be some errors. So let's press enter. It's done. Next, I think we can, sorry about that. Next, we can, yes, through this one, we have already uploaded the shell, the web shell, to the target. So then we can set up the listener first, and then go back to the browser and access this reverse PHP file. And we can remove shell PHP. Press enter. Not found. Weird. Not found. Very weird. I need to check the... Oh, sorry. I need to set up the web server first. Sorry about that. Python. And we can go to another tab. And then we can run the queue. We can copy. I think we can copy. No. Queue. And we can copy this user agent. The manipulated user agent. And oh, sorry. Also, we need... Oh, it's fine. And then the... We can copy, paste it in here, and we need to replace to these two log file, var log apache 2. Yeah, we must be very careful. Access log. I think it's correct. And then we can press enter. Hopefully we can get the reverse shell this time. We can Dogcat, go back to this one. Shell PHP. It looks like this is working. As you can see, we have already got the shell originated from the target, and we can check whether there is Python 2 is not there, Python 3 not there. Very weird, right? And we can list the files. Yeah, from here there is very strange directory, Docker env. It means that we are inside the Docker container. So next we need to escape from the container. Before we do that, we need to check whether we can find some flags. So how to do? We can find and the name flag. We are just interested in files rather than directory. And redirect all error to the black hole on now. As you can see, yeah, we got some flags. The first one is flag PHP. We can, as you can see, we got this first flag, and then we can get the second one. This should be the second flag. Yeah, and the next right, I think we have already got 2 flags. All right, so next we need to elevate a privilege, because right now, current user, yeah, we cannot run the, who am I? Yeah, we are, current user is www data. So how to elevate a privilege? The first thing we can check is sudo with the L option. As you can see, we can run the env environment command to elevate a privilege without supplying the password of a root user. I've already opened up this website. As you can see, GTF opens. Yeah, this website is full of different binaries, and we can use these binaries to elevate a privilege. For example, here, so we just run the command env itself and followed by the shell. So how to do? We just sudo and env and bin, and now we can check. Yeah, now we are root user, although we are still inside the container. Next, we can check whether we can find more flags. The name flag, and then type is file. As you can see, we got the third flag. All right, next we need to do some local enumeration to see whether we can find some vectors to escape from the container. Of course, as you can see, we cannot run many commands. For example, the netcat is not there. So yeah, first we need to make some, or navigate across some frequent spots where we can find some interesting information like OPT, like var. As you can see, under the OPT directory, there is backups directory, and then we can go into this directory, and then we can list the files again. As you can see, there is share script, and also the backup tar file. From the timestamp, we can know that there is some cron jobs running at the background, or in other words, the backup shell, because we can cut out this shell script, will do the tar and will, yeah, this is the source, this is the output, and will, this is the source directory and output to this file. So I think now what to do next, we need to append the reversal command into this file, because as current user root has the rights or permission to modify this shell script. All right, so how to do? I have already got this command. Of course, you can get it from the Pentesting monkey website. We can echo. And then we can append to the backup. Yeah, no error. Next, we need to set up another listener. And we just wait for it to see whether we can get the second shell, which should belong to the host machine. Hopefully. As you can see, we got the second shell, and now I think this is inside the host. Python 3 is there, and next we can navigate to the root directory to retrieve the final flag, flag 4. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.